Hello and welcome back. Today I've got another £100 worth of 10p's to have a hunt through, so we're looking for the alphabet 10p's. Fingers crossed we get some luck, because we've had some really bad luck recently. We haven't found any of them for a while. So I've got my little collector's book that we're trying to fill up, but sadly we only have the one that we've found. But you never know, today might be the day, and I'll be answering some more of your questions from the Q&A. So let's get into the questions. So the One True Mutant asks, do you collect any foreign currency? Yes, I do have some foreign currency that I collected. I've got the worldwide coin hunts that I upload once a week, normally over the weekend, which I bought online, a big kilogram bag, and just working my way through it. I do have a spare 5 kilogram bag though for when this one runs out. Harry Merrill asks, how do you think coin hunting will progress with the alphabet 10p's being issued? Just more 10p hunts, although they are a low mintage, so I guess I'm not sure that everyone would want to hunt them, because although there's the new ones that have come into circulation now, or that are coming in the middle of October, depending when I upload this video. Yeah, I guess some people won't hunt them because they're still going to be quite uncommon, I would imagine. Muzzer Media asks, what coins do you not have spares of? Good question. The Commonwealth Games, Northern Ireland and Wales I don't have spares of. And I think that's about it of the main coins that I collect. The circulated £2.50p's, oh, and the 10p's obviously, the alphabet 10p's I don't. Frankie Linklater asks, what do you do with all the coins that don't end up in the books? So I showed you my coin collection the other day. So the ones that I want to keep are the ones with more than face value. So I keep them all. But the other ones just go back into the bank. So I have a second bank account that they've got a coin counter in their bank. So I just go in and dump it into the coin counter, so that I don't have to rebag them. That's what I do with them. Dean Lynch asks, which £2 coin do you dislike the most? The £2 coins I quite like most of them, to be honest. Just trying to rack my brains to think. I don't think there's any one that sort of stands out as one that I don't like. No, I think I like all the £2 coins. Yeah. Thomas Dubecki asks, are you collecting any 1p coins? Not at the moment, so lots of people have been asking will I do more different coin denomination hunts, so like 20p's, 2p's, 1p's, have all been asked 5p's. To be honest, this stuff's just checking dates, and checking dates I don't think is that interesting. Well, for a video that is, I don't think it's very interesting. I'm not sure how many of you would want me to check, like the people that hunt for the dateless 20p. I'd be tempted to do that, but I probably wouldn't upload it because the chances are you're going to go through a whole bag and not find anything, which is quite a lot of time and effort. And again, I'm not sure that you guys would want to watch it, but let me know in the comments if you want me to, if that's something you're interested in me doing. But I've spoken to a couple of guys on the Discord, and they don't seem to be interested in it, and it's not really my area of expertise either. It's not something I'm really waiting to do. Alex Curley asks, what do you do with all your Britannias and Shields? So I separate out the Britannias and Shields in my 50p coin hunts. I check the Britannias for 2008 because it's a low mintage year and I keep all of them. And the Shields I check for 2009, 10, 11 and 16, which are NIFCs, and also the 2017 Shield now, which I've found is a lower mintage year. So I keep them all. The rest of them, as I said, go back in the bank. Tight Lines asks, do you collect coins from the mint, specifically with the royal family and 24 karat gold? I'd love to be able to afford to collect 24 karat gold coins, so I don't. I haven't actually bought any from any UK coins yet, although the alphabet silver proof ones are very, very tempting. But no, I wouldn't really buy them specifically for having the royal family on it. I like the other commemoratives in circulation a bit more. Papuang asks, do you think it's too late to get into collecting British circulated coins? Not at all. There's so many people that join the Discord that have said they're only just started collecting, they're brand new to collecting. Yeah, definitely, there are still loads and loads of coins out there. I mean, the likes of the Kew Gardens are going to be a lot less. The Commonwealth Games £2 going to be less, but we're still finding them. People on the Discord are still posting their finds of them, so I would definitely keep going. For every collector that takes them out of circulation, there's someone that's inherited a collection, or in the worst case scenario has stolen a collection, or putting it back into circulation, or unwittingly puts them into circulation. But there's like they keep releasing new coins, like the alphabet ones. Now's the best time to get into collecting them because they're about to come massively into circulation. Well, not massively, but a lot more than they are previously. And then hopefully maybe next year they'll do another run of them, a different alphabet. But yeah, definitely now's a great time. Anytime's a great time to start coin collecting. Anna Baker asked if you could have designed one of the new 10p coins, what would you have put in it? I guess I would redesign the letter C, only because it's obviously being Christopher Collects, the C is probably one that I've looked forward to getting for so long, but I am not a massive cricket fan. What would I have changed it to though? I'm trying to think of something British beginning with a C. The only thing I think of is like Christopher Robin, but again, I imagine there'll be a Winnie the Pooh set at some point. Cathedrals maybe? There's lots of amazing British cathedrals. Or a cities one? I don't know. Again, cricket, I know it's a very British thing, so I just completely understand why it's on there, but I'm not a massive cricket fan. Telford Jarman asks, how long have you been collecting commemorative coins? Which coin made you start? I've sort of collected coins on and off since I was a kid. This current collection I've got, I started earlier in this year, so I think it was February 2018. But what made me start? I'm just a collector. I like collecting things. I've always collected things: stamps, Star Wars toys, the Pez dispensers, all manners of garbage that are just accumulating. I can't help myself. So I guess collecting coins was just a natural progression eventually. Stephen Jones asks, how many types of folders, cases, collections of coins do you have, and could you show us? So again, these are questions that came into my 2000 subscriber giveaway, so it's a bit behind the time. So I have actually uploaded a collection video. If you haven't checked that out, go and have a look at it. I probably won't do another one for about 6 months or so, I don't think, just so that we can see the difference over a 6-month period. But in terms of folders, I keep them all in those little collector's books, the ones that I do on video. I've got the Alphabet 10p coin hunt book from the Mint, and the rest are kept in spare pages. My foreign coins are kept in little individual coin wallets and catalogues, so I can sort of see what I've got. Jeffrey Bunce, I think this was actually the winning question, wasn't it? But asks, do you think that the Mint has started to churn out more commercialised coins? I guess so. Obviously it makes sense economically for people that buy coins or keep coins and take them out of circulation. I think that helps the economy from my very basic understanding of economics that I did at college for 1 year. But I guess it's commercialised. They're a business, they want to make a profit, make some money. It doesn't faze me because the more commemoratives that are out in circulation, the better, the more there is for me to hunt down. So I guess it does kind of make sense. But when you look at like the really high end, the gold, this big silver proofs, the sets, oh my goodness, some of them are really, really expensive, and I have no idea who it is that can buy these, because if you bought one, surely you buy the next year. And that's kind of what puts me off the Alphabet 10p silver collection, because if next year they release a new set, that's another £1,000 that's got to be spent getting them as well. Hamish Warai, sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Do you have any very old and historical coins that are not in circulation? I have a few. Again, I've made videos on them all, so they're not exceptionally old. I don't have any like ancient coins. Some of you guys have been posting in the Discord a whole bunch of the ancient sort of Roman coins or Greek coins, and they look fantastic. Or some even, I think the oldest coins I've got are Victorian pennies. I've had a few in my foreign coin hunts that are quite old, but nothing exceptional or historical that I can really think of off the top of my head. Alex Yu asks, have you come across or collect any error coins? So yeah, I've come across a few errors. There's a £2 error that I found recently that is coming up soon. I found a very slight error on my 10p's, which I think I showed in a 10p video a few weeks ago. It was a misstrike or a double strike, I can't remember what it was called now. And there's also a 50p I found that was a rotation error, so it's got sort of clipped edges, which is kind of cool. But yeah, if I find any error coins, I keep them. Kaza Jane asks, I didn't realise you can get old coins from the bank. How do you do that? So I think I said in my very first a Q&A video that it's all about building a relationship with your bank. So if you tell them that you collect coins and you're interested in coins, they might keep some coins aside for you when you go in, but also they might say, oh, we've got some of these old coins in the back and maybe you'd be interested in them. But if failing that, just ask. I would just say, I collect coins, I'm after some old withdrawn coins, do you have any that I could have? And the worst they can say is no we don't, or yes we do and no we can't give them out, but that's never happened in my bank.
Ah! We got one! Oh my goodness gracious. What a dry streak that has been. Wow. The letter A. At least it wasn't a double. Could you imagine that? Well, I wouldn't have complained, but... Oh, what a feeling. Woohoo! 2 down, 24 to go.
Lisa Renucci asks, I have most of the 50p's stuck on my fridge. They have tarnished. What's the best way to clean them? It's an interesting way of collecting them, sticking them on the fridge, but I guess it's each to their own, isn't it? The best way to clean them, I don't know. I'm really sorry, but I don't clean the coins. I've always been told that cleaning the coins damages them. It depends on what kind of tarnish you're talking about. I mean, if it's like, I don't know, like oil or grease from cooking, then I don't know. I would say if you don't want them tarnished, I'd put them in pockets or put them in little capsules maybe, and I'm sure you can turn the capsules into a fridge magnet. But to clean them, lots of people have said about Coca-Cola or vinegar, but warm soapy water, but just be gentle with them. You don't want to rub off all the detail on it. Jack McCartney asks, would you ever consider selling your duplicate coins? So I used to when I first started. I started hunting through coins to try and make a bit of cash on the side, but it was after eBay fees, PayPal fees, all that sort of nonsense, postage and whatnot, it just wasn't worth it. It wasn't financially viable. But maybe on the odd occasion, but I collect to keep them now. I don't need to sell them, so I'm not at the moment. But if it came down to I need to sell my coins or I'm going to starve to death, then of course I'd sell my coins. But yeah, I hope that answers your question. Paul Hibbert asks, if you had a chance to design a 50p or £2, what would it be, and would it be a one-off or a set? So I think I answered this question quite a few times. I would like a set. I like the big sets to hunt through. I like the alphabet ones, like the Olympic ones. They're some of my favourite coins to hunt for. I don't know, I keep saying it like Great British music artists, Great British film sets, or the Knights of the Round Table set. I think they'd be pretty awesome. 50p's or £2. I'd be quite happy with another 10p set, because I think it's a lot easier for either younger people or new collectors to start collecting, because if you're keeping, I don't know, keep 10p's, it's only a pound, whereas if you keep 50p's or 10 £2 coins, they can add up to quite a bit. So I think the lower the denomination, the better. I wouldn't want a 5p set though, they're way too small for for my eyes to check. But yeah, a big set, 10p's, 50p's, £2, don't mind, I'll be quite happy. Elioy Gittings asks, next year is the 100th anniversary of Bentley Motors. Could that possibly be a coin in 2019? Quite possibly, yeah. I think maybe that's erring on maybe product placement. I don't know where they stand. But then again, Paddington Bear just had a movie come out, and Paddington Bear's got its own 50p. So I guess 100th anniversary is quite a big anniversary. So it would not surprise me if I'm honest. Posy Tilly asks, do you collect old coins, Victorian or Georgian coins? I have some Victorian coins. I don't sort of have a reliable source of them, but if they are in storage at the moment. I'm sure I'll dig them out at some point and show you guys. But it's not something I go out of my way to get, but I definitely wouldn't chuck them away. Davilists or Davilists maybe? Do you collect stamps as well as coins? So yeah, I collect stamps. Again, my stamps are in storage at the moment, so I haven't actually had them out for absolutely ages. I do check on them from time to time, make sure they're okay. But yeah, I really like collecting stamps. Originally this channel was for stamp collecting, because there weren't really any stamp collecting channels that I could spot, so I thought there's potentially my niche, but no one was interested in watching them, so I very quickly stopped doing that, and that just progressed into instead doing coin videos, which I'm very, very grateful to say has been very successful. Chris Hoggett asks, if you could only keep one coin, what would it be? Oh. This is a tricky one. I guess in my collection I would keep my first Kew Gardens, and there's some logic here. So A, it's the most valuable coin in my collection, I think. And B, I have a recording of finding that second one, so that's up on my channel. So although I would lose that coin, I would still have that video, that memory of having it. Whereas the one I got, my very first Kew Gardens, I found before I even started making videos. So I'll keep that coin then, because it's my first one and it's special because I don't have it recorded. I'll answer one more question from Louise. Where do you get your knowledge of coins? I'll let you in on a secret. I am not exceptionally knowledgeable of coins. My memory is like a sieve. If you were to meet me in the street and ask me questions about coins, I would struggle sometimes to answer them. That's just the way my memory is. It's appalling. So it's just like people ask again, how do I know the values of coins? It's just practice. Also when I used to sell coins, but a lot of it is just, someone asks you a question, or I think, okay, what's this coin worth? I need to put the value on it. Just go on eBay, whack it on, have a look at ended auctions recently, see what they're going for. In terms of what the coins are called, that just took a bit of practice, and I'm still learning, because there's people still point out coins that I mispronounce. Pronounce, great. What a word to mispronounce. People always say I'm calling coins by the wrong names, and I'm slowly learning. But yeah, it's just one of these things that you'll just learn over time, I would imagine. And reading, so I use Change Checker. I read any sort of coin articles and things like that. So it's just, you learn by, as I keep saying, practice and practice and practice. So we'll end up the questions there and get back to the coins now.
So, only 2 coins today, but what a cracking 2 coins we've got. That's Angel of the North. Wow. How amazing is that? Absolutely chuffed to have found that. Plus we've got a Jersey 10 pence, 2007, which is different. Whoops, let me just check it around. So I'm just going to check through the lines for any key dates. So unfortunately no NIFC years in those, or the mule year that we were after, but we do have the excitement of being able to put our second find in here. God, it's been so long I can't remember how it goes in properly. Just squidge in. There we go. So, 1, 2. So we're making progress. To get the letter A is quite nice. The B, I think people are after, because people like Bond, and the Z or Z, the last letter of the alphabet, everyone's after because it's the last one. But you never know. Maybe next time we'll find another one. So all that leaves me to do is thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.